let's see. Alright, so I'm starting a video right now. This video is going to be up for watching after the market closes. Even though there's barely anybody in the room right now, I'm going to go ahead and still talk things through right now. So I'm DanSan. I've been trading since 2017. A lot of things I learned has been trial and error. Basically watching the market daily and doing a lot of training. Either through videos, reading, or simulations. Okay, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this almost every day, about 12 hours a day. So, so yeah, I'm not the best in the world from not being formally trained, but I'm pretty good because I've been through a lot. Right now, I am in Beyond Meat. And this looks like it's doing good. I entered this one at around 154, and I have some calls for 104 days, somewhere in February. I don't plan on holding this too long. The reason being, when it comes down to options, they tend to decay over time until it hits the actual in the money limit, and then you start, gaining profits pretty fast after that. But the way the market is right now, I'm not really trusting it. If I go to the SP 500 mini, I have everything set up, and it's been set up this way for a long time. If you look through the 3-year weekly, let's zoom out. Let's see. What's going on here? What in the world? Trying to find the trend lines I had typed out already. Let's see, where are you? Monthly. There it is. What in the world? There you are. Okay. So I have this channel at the top line right here, in the purple, and I have the bottom line, the dash. This is the lower limits for the 10-year channel. This is the upper limits for the 10-year channel. This was back in 2010. It goes a little farther than that, but I'm just going to say it's the 10-year channel. Right here is March. Every now and again, you'll get these messages come up. This is all my alerts that I have set right now. I have thousands and thousands of alerts, news alerts, different resistance and support alerts. Basically watching most of the market. Today I'm only playing the high cap stocks, Apple, Tesla, Beyond Meat. I think about messing around with FSR right now, but we'll talk about it later. So right here we have the SP 500. And normally when it reaches this limit of this channel, it tends to hit it and then back off. You notice the wick, this long line right here, the thin line, that's a candle wick. That means it went to that top and then backed off. Each one of these is a week, okay? So it went to the top of this line and then backed off and then fell dramatically. This fall always happens from some kind of issue that comes up. News alert, Trump's tweets or whatever else, you know. Back then, Trump wasn't even in the office back then, but something happened to cause this avalanche to happen. So it dropped off dramatically, and it come back to there to months. Let's see, happened. What is this? In January of 2018, it didn't get back to that point until September of 2018, and it happened multiple times throughout this whole time period. The major one we had recently was in March. So it hit that line, okay, went all the way up, then pulled back and fell. This was in March. It hit bottom. Now I've seen bottom happen on a weekly, but I go to the weekly right now. It's even better to be able to see what's going on here. We'll zoom out. I'm about to start trading in a minute. I got some calls I'm looking to sell. Here we go. I changed the chart into a weekly to consolidate everything. Okay. Now these lines still show up. We dropped out, and it ended right here. The next week came up. It dropped a little lower, and then pulled back. When we went past the low of the previous week, that's why I knew we hit bottom. And I was telling everybody to start buying at that point, and we started climbing ever since. It took all the way until August for us to come back from that fall off. Last time, the first one I was showing you, it was in January. It took August to September. So that's the time period it seemed like it normally takes for extreme drop-offs to come back to where it came from, where it was. Just recently, we had one that happened where it topped over the line again. That was back in August, and it pulled back. And when it pulled back, it fell off for weeks. And then it started just climbing just recently. It almost went to the limit again on October the 12th, and then it pulled back again. Now here we are. We're above the limit right now. Besides being above the limit, you also see that the RSI is not quite overbought, but on the CCI, this other indicator, this is the second one I watch, it is overbought, and it's at 222. Now the CCI is for short-term periods of time. If it's overbought right now, chances are it's going to dip down a little bit, and then this is going to come down a little bit more, and the RSI is going to gradually get higher and higher, you know, until it limits out too. So normal people watch the daily, you know. You can watch the daily all the way past to weeks and months. If you got a stock that's overbought and it's on a monthly chart, it's going to drop off pretty soon, like really soon. This is what I've seen in the past. This is all trial and error and things that I absorbed in the past from watching the market all the time. This is the daily chart. Right now, we're just getting to the point on the RSI that's overbought, and the CCI. If you were to, I don't know if you can see it, line it up with the peak we're at right now and the peaks that hadn't passed. We have today. We have this one from the past. This one. Trying to get it right. This one. See how these peaks line up? There's a very good chance that we're reaching our limit right now. I'm not saying it won't go higher than that. I'm saying that you take different indicators and you pile them all together to rationalize what could or what probably will happen in the near future or a time period that you're looking to research on. And right now, since I'm doing some day trades and some swing trades, it seems like it's going to probably not go as high or stay as high as it is right now. Right now, it's pulling off, it's pulling back, but that's only going to happen until the market opens up. The market opens up, you get a fluctuation of momentum, and it will pick the whole entire market up. But once that runs out, that's when the drop-offs happen. That's when the sell-offs happen. If I were to actually trade this the correct way, I would probably take my profits I'm in right now, hold off, and see what the market's going to do from that point on. Another thing, easy way to find out if the market is bullish or bearish, pre-market or during the market times. I have I keep watch list, and this watch list used to be about 60 stocks. I try to keep it consolidated. It's a little bit bigger now, but a lot of these stocks don't really belong in there. I watch this watch list, and every now and again I'll go ahead and just change this until percentage wise. Right now it's not set up right. I must have took it off earlier. Let me go ahead and fix this right quick. So that's custom percentage change. Let's place it right behind the volume. Okay, I'll take this percentage changed when the market opens up, and I go ahead and click on it to line everything up. It will show me different levels of color, red and green. If I have more green than red, chances are the market is bullish. If I have more red than green, chances are the market is bearish. If I have a in between, chances are the market is going sideways. And when it comes down to short-term trading, sideways is not good. You wait for breakouts. Get out this. Let me go check the chat right quick before I go on. No, I don't have any kind of put calls on the SPY right now. I have calls on Beyond Meat that I've been swinging for the last couple of days. And I'm about to take profits on that and probably hold off until I see a drop off. Normally, when that sell off happens at this point, it happens. I wouldn't say quick. It's more like a landslide that starts slow and all of a sudden it builds up and gains momentum and then falls out. If you see where my arrows are right now, this section right here is volume. Okay, most of everything looks pretty green, you know. But when if it does drop off from this top point, zoom in. Matter of fact, let me go on the SPY, make things less laggy. Here we go. Okay. If this were to sell off right now, and let me go to hourly. I know I'm doing hour chart, by the way. If this was to sell off right now, you're gonna see a spike. Basically like this right here. This one right here. This is my volume, and the volume is the sellers to buyers at that moment of time. I have it on the hour chart right now. Okay, so each candle is 1 hour. All right, you can't see the smaller ones down here. If I zoom in, you will be able to. Over here is in the millions. That volume is millions of sellers and buyers, and each candle is 1 hour. Like I said, if this was going to sell off, you will see a giant red candle just like this and just like this. These normally happen around 2:30, an hour to 30 minutes before market closes. This normally happens. Okay, you're gonna see a giant red candle just pop out of nowhere, and that's gonna be a good indicator that this is about to sell off. And it's not just that. You're gonna see a huge red candle happen. That is one indicator of a sell-off that's about to happen. Okay, that's the nearest indicator. Matter of fact, the second indicator is something like this. This is RSI. The stocks have been shooting up so high pre-market that they pretty much on the hourly they're overbought. All right. Now we don't care about the hourly. We don't really care about that. What we care about is the daily. Each candle per day. It's time limit on this. On the daily, it's overbought, but it's not to the extreme. My CCI is pretty close. It's on the edge of overbought, and the RSI is right underneath. So we still got some room to move. My problem is normally when the market moves up this fast and this high, usually people take profits at opening. When they take profits at opening, the sell-offs happen. You know, not saying it's going to happen, but that's something to watch out for. The market's about to start in the next 5 minutes. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to make a choice of selling off my calls on Beyond Meat. So you have to excuse me while I do so. Now I know you're thinking, well, Beyond Meat might go higher. Yeah, that's a possibility, but I made profits already, and it's pretty high as it is. The earnings report could go either way. You cannot, I don't care what anybody says, you cannot judge if earnings report is going to go good or bad. I see earnings reports go good and the stock drops dramatically. I see them go bad and the stock shoots up. And it's all seems like it's random. And this has been since 2017. I've been trying to play earnings. The best way to play earnings is wait for it to happen. If it shoots up past a limit, get into it, you know, and hold out. You'll make some profits, you know. You won't make nothing crazy, but you'll make some profits. That's the way I will play earnings with less risk. And risk management is a key to being a good trader when it comes to short-term trading. Basically, when it comes to any kind of trading, to be honest with you. So I got in here at 154, and now it's 163. Chances are I'm probably gonna make about 40% of gains on this calls that I had for the last 2 or 3 days. So let's see what's going on. Hold on a second. Another thing, if you want to know what's about to happen in the market, you want to monitor the big stocks, big caps. This is Boeing, all right? If a market was about to sell off, the first thing you're going to see is Boeing drop dramatically. And when I say drop, I mean like wrong one. Wrong stock. Here we go. There we go. That's what I was expecting. Okay. You're going to see Boeing drop from the top, from going all the way up, and then dropping extremely low. By Boeing dropping, the S&P 500 is going to move. It could be little, it could be a lot. Chances are it could be a lot. Boeing really does move the market. Right now, Boeing has dropped below the VWAP. The VWAP is another indicator of price action. If a stock drops below the VWAP, chances are it might go a little bit lower to the lower VWAP level. I have 1 right here, 2, 3 levels on the VWAP. Okay, I have the high, got the low, and I got the mid section. It already went below the mid section, but it held up. It almost acts like a support. You put on 30 minutes so it can make it better. There we go. It's almost acting like a support right now. That could be a good thing, you know. Maybe this support will act like a strong baseline for it to bounce up. Like from here, and now open, the momentum comes in and it bounces. But hopefully that's what will happen. Okay. If not, it's gonna break the VWAP and it's gonna start dropping dramatically. And that's a good possibility with people being ready to take their profits. And as you see, here's overbought right here. That red line right here is on CCI. and is overbought. It was up there and came lower. The RSI right here was overbought this morning, and it came lower. So there's room to move, but fundamentally, knowing how people are, they're probably gonna start taking profits. We're gonna see in a second. I'm trying to watch multiple stocks right now. I have to keep a watch on the actual market itself right here. I got a line graph, and I have to keep watch of the ones I'm in right now. The main one I'm watching right now is this, and that is doing amazingly right now. I still can't trust it though. I have to be careful. Here we go. We opened. You have to excuse me right now. I have to do some selling. So one. If I finish selling, I could do more tips of what I'll be watching at times. Let's do a trade. You see, Beyond Me is trying to go a little bit lower. There's people taking profits right now, like myself. All right, you can't see it right now. Hopefully, you can't see it. Okay, you can't see it right now, but I got my screen off to the side, and I'm waiting for this to hit a certain limit. See these three green lines right here? That right there is an automatic indicator of a limit support. I wouldn't say I'm exactly waiting for that, but I'm waiting for price action. Wait to see what's about to happen. It's not looking good. Just like I thought. Okay. Okay. Let me get through. Come on. 18 minutes. Cash. 3. Okay, what's the problem? Hold on a second, I got something going on over here. Come on, what's your problem? Oh, okay. Close. Oh, man. 18. Sorry, guys. I can't even see the chat room right now. On the corner of my eye, I can see a whole bunch of alerts going off. Those alerts I make manually. When the stop market close, and I wake up in the middle of the night, I literally go on there and start setting alerts. And that's how focused I am when it comes to stock trading. It's starting to pull up. Wow, that's a big old drop, huh? That drop caused me to lose. I wouldn't say lose, but I'll lose off profits. $100 per call. It's done. And that is what you call sell off from people taking profits. And if you wait long enough, when it comes to calls and puts, they will drop off. It doesn't matter price wise. When the market opens up, people pay more, and then they start paying less as the bargaining starts to happen. Now, what is going to happen with Beyond Meat? Chances are, let's check this right quick. No, it's not. It's not. I don't think it's a market dropping off. Oh, it is the market dropping off. Ha! Yeah, that's what's going on. The rest of the market dropping off. You see the big old red volume peak that came up. This green that's coming up is more buyers coming in. Okay. I call this right here, this pattern. I call that a spill off. It shoots up, stays at that level, tries a little bit higher, and slowly starts spilling off. Okay. Not saying that the whole market will go red, but the amount that went up, especially seeing that it's dropping below the VWAP, the mid VWAP, it's going to drop off. And it was getting kind of close to the out of the range of where it normally trades at. You see all these alerts? This is all alerts that I preset before. Usually, if I'm looking for a trade, I go through those alerts to see what could I get into. It could be anything. I just seen something interesting. IVR. This is IVR. It's not IVR. What in the world? Apparently my thing on swim is messed up now. IVR is up. This chart is not for IVR. Come on. I ain't got time for this. Are you kidding me right now? Wow, look at that sell off. Now, seeing something like this, the normal person would freak out, okay? But understand, the support is right there. Around 159.5. There's support. This thing could drop down. And it's still around the support. Now personally, oh, now it comes up. You seen that? Golly. Alright, back to this. There's my support right there. The reason I got support, because it came up, dropped back down, hit right here, and pulled back. That candle wick right there means pulled back. It's starting to go up, start going back up again. First place is this price action is going to stop. It's near a point where it's been before. It made a flat line. Yeah, Beyond Meat's about to sell off. Let's see. Look at savage from this. I still can't see the chat window, by the way, guys. So excuse me for that. It's kind of hard to high-paced trade by multitasking on different things. Right now, I'm on the second screen, watching my prices of my calls, trying to see where I want to sell off at. I haven't really sold off or anything yet. All right, let's see. Let's check the market again. Yeah, they're still taking profits. Now at this point, we need a catalyst to come to cause upwards momentum of buyers to come in. It's getting bigger, but look what's going on. That drip off is happening. You start large over here. It goes up like a rainbow. It's smaller, smaller, smaller. It start getting larger, 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 and larger. It's from people taking profits. I mentioned this earlier. I told the guy, I said, like, look, it's probably gonna sell off, and sure enough, there it goes. All right, let's see. I'm gonna have to start selling off. Come on, guys, pick it up. My volume right now, if I go to 1 minute chart, it wants to stop fluctuating. And okay, guys, I will come back to you in a minute. I just seen something. Come on. I was also in this stock. Yeah, we selling that right now. I got in this one last week, and I was holding it because it's a penny stock for weed. Weed stocks are shooting up right now. Close. No, close again. So I went ahead and got into a stock that had little volume, a little attention at the time, because I know that when we start shooting up, if you get to penny stocks, chances are people gonna start catching on to them. You're gonna start looking for the cheaper things to buy, and penny stocks are the cheapest thing to buy, on the market. So I went ahead and found this one, and knew to buy before all that mess happened. Now I'm about to start gradually getting out of this. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. I gotta make sure of something. Cash available, sell cash. Oh no, I can't get out of it. Okay, I'm gonna stay in it. Okay. Alright. No way. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm over here multitasking right now. Yes, indeed. Okay. I'm out of Beyond Meat right now. It sold off at my predetermined price. And I made some money, which means that it went higher and reversed probably. So I'm gonna go back to Beyond Meat right now. Yeah, I figured. Okay, it's cool. That's cool. I'm happy with that. I made some profits on this one. So anyway, it dropped off. Hit the MA right here, the moving average. You can only see this on my charts when you zoom in. So it hit that and made a support out of it. Now, how long is the support going to hold? I have no clue, to be honest with you. It's holding the support, all right? But if it drops below that support, like it has already, it basically dropped and came back up. There it goes. There it goes. On the side right here, you see this? This is the buys and sells that's happening real time. When it start going red for a long time, you could expect this to happen. It'll start dropping. Over here in this middle section is the SP 500 mini. That is dropping. So that's the reason this is dropping, because it's part of the SP 500. So, knowing this, let's go to golly, man, drip off. Perfect example. Shot up pre-market, So going higher and higher, so getting smaller and smaller. Then started dropping down lower and lower and getting bigger and bigger. And it's gonna get bigger, if you understand where I'm coming from. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what Apple's doing. Yep, there you go. Come on. Excuse the jumping around. It's the Think of Swim trying to catch up. Check it out. Now, here's the kicker that most people don't understand. Yes, it is dropping off, but understand that this is for people taking profits. If this thing drops off and starts going sideways, it could be a good entry point to buy some shares for cheap. And to be honest with you, I think it's a good time to buy and hold right now. Even though we're going to see a sell-off, it's still a good time to buy and hold if you're going to hold for long term. If not, stay on the side and let's see what happens. But I wouldn't be too afraid to hold anything right now if I'm holding for a long time. Let's see, Boeing. There's Boeing. There's the reason the market dropping off right now. It's Boeing and probably a few big other ones. Let's see, Amazon. Yeah, that dropped off earlier. That dropped off pre-market. And it actually dropped off some more when Boeing started dropping off. But pulled back. It pulled back like this bounce was 31.12 to 32.09. That's a $100 bounce. So it fell. If we got down here, it would bounce. Whenever a stock falls dramatically, there's always a bounce. Always. No matter how. It doesn't matter what it is. Unless it's bankruptcy. That's probably the only thing I think of that's like straight up we are taking off the market, delisting kind of bankruptcy. The first announcement of the bankruptcy, there's always a bounce. Always. So no matter majority of the time what it is that has happened to cause that drop off, there will be a bounce. And I have a lot of friends that will actually play that bounce. They'll wait till it falls dramatically, become oversold. See right here? CCI oversold, and they'll get into it. Now, right now, I think there's more of a drop off that could happen because the RSI is still not oversold. It's just the CCI, the short term is oversold, and that's what caused the pause. Yeah, the market dropping off because so certain stocks like this one right here, this next one I'm about to pull up is bullish. If it's dropping, the market's dropping. The market is dropping 100%. This stock is very bullish. It'll be a good time to buy this at around $15, $15.75. It'll be a good spot to buy this one at, because chances are it's going to bounce back up pretty soon. Alright, let's go back to Beyond Meat. Okay. The only thing holding Beyond Meat right now is this right here. Earnings. Earnings is happening after market. Let me go to I haven't pulled up yet. FSR. That's another one I'm watching right now. The reason I'm watching this one is because at this limit right here, 1035. If you were to pull this chart up for this stock, 20 years, okay, that $10 range is pretty strong of a support. So the plan was to let it drop down to $10 range and get into it. But I got sidetracked with other things, and yeah, it's still been a good idea to get into it at that point. Let's see. What the heck is going on with Tesla right now? What in the world? I got a tab down here for news. Let me click it. Tesla may face delays at Gigafactory Berlin over lack of permits. You see what I'm talking about? This is negative news, but look what's happening to Tesla right now. And the market is dropping off. See the mark over here? This is a SP 500. It's dropping. But look at Tesla. It's always going to be the opposite of what you think is going to happen. Okay? If you got a price target that's raised dramatically out of nowhere for a stock, pre-market you're going to see a rise. But when that market opens up, it's going to drop off because people taking profits. So the question is, why is it shooting up right now with the market dropping off? Tesla was low pre-market. The market's dropping off. People see opportunity and they buy into it. The opportunity of that buying is short term. Tesla gonna hit a resistance, and that resistance is around 450, 450 to 465 even, and then it's gonna start dropping off too. But until then, yeah, it's shooting up pretty good. All right, let me go back to the chat. Let's see what's going on, if anything. Not much going on, okay. All right, let's see. Let's get back to where we was at. I have another thing on here that's pretty interesting. I have scanners, okay. And let's say I was planning on doing a different type of trade, a quick day trade. If you're gonna do a short-term trade like that, you want to have a watch list, okay? This watch list, yeah, this one right here is made up by me. I basically selected a lot of large cap stocks and place them in here to give me an orientation of where the market is at that point in time, for that date, basically. When I go down this chart, if I notice there's more green than there is red, chances are it's a bullish day. If I start noticing there's less green over the next few minutes, then I know there's something going on. Or there's more green, and it's starting. I know the market is rallying. Less means it's selling off. So if I start seeing some stocks like these few right here in the middle, you got Costco, Microsoft, that's up but not rallying. If I notice those things start shooting up like crazy and start getting to 1%, or I notice it start going negative 1%, I know something going on. There's either something going on with that one stock, or there's something going on with the whole time market. And I can rationalize that by looking at what's near it. Costco, Microsoft, Apple. I could rationalize, okay, there's something going on here. Maybe I need to react to that price action that's happening. Another thing, when it comes down to watch lists, if you organize everything to the volume, chances are that's the main movers in the market right now. Basically on that watch list. Okay, on this watch list for the large caps, the main mover is PFE. I read PFE has a vaccine that's being made. That's being made right now, or tested right now. That's doing pretty well. And that gave a catalyst for the market to move up today. There's been 3 catalysts to move up today: stimulus hopes, vaccine hopes, and China trade deals and such of becoming more positive in the future. That's what's causing this market to shoot up right now, or was causing the market to shoot up. Weed stocks is different laws that pass, and that's beneficial to them making more profits. That's the reason weed stocks has been going up. but they can only go up so far before they start falling again. I have another scanner on here. This scanner is my day scanner. This scanner picks up all of the main movers that day. You see this? This top one right here, SNDL, is going wickedly crazy right now. I mean, it's up 80%. If I were to click on it, I wouldn't touch this one. It's done. It shot up on a fear of missing out pre-market, and it's been going down ever since. Even though you see 80%, it was actually up about 160%. 160% was at 85, and it's been falling down ever since. What caused that to happen is these news releases right here. It's probably this one, actually. This one. That's some of the things you have to monitor for. You have to monitor multiple things. It's hard to multitask if you're not focused on a certain stock. The best way to trade is to have a predetermined number of stocks to focus on and stay focused on them. Because if you don't, then things happen quickly. As you can see with Beyond Meat. Luckily, I got out Beyond Meat around 162. And I made some good profits. I came in at 154. So 154 to 162 is pretty good. And it's selling off. Everybody's taking profits right now. Because they worried about the earnings report. And to be honest with you, when a lot of people is worried about earnings and they start taking profits and so on, that's the best time to buy. If you was going to play earnings, I'm not playing earnings. That's basically gambling. I'm not gambling today. My decisions are from calculated, strategic. I can't see the word right now. I'm getting cotton mouth. But basically, everything's calculated on the moves I make. And if I'm wrong, I make a second move to take less risk of losing whatever I have into that position. That's basically how you play the market. You're not playing the market to win 100%. You're playing the market to win most of the time. That's the best you can do right there. Glad I got that thing. And this one right here, man, this is a good buy. This is a really good buy. Mogo alert just went off. It's sitting on support. Mogo is sitting on support. It's sitting on the support and it's climbing. If it breaks this limit right about here, 206, that limit is resistance. I'm gonna tell you how I know there's resistance in a minute. Maybe set my alert. This is me setting my alert for that right now. Now, right now, I can go to anything else and just let this do its thing. And if it goes beyond 206, then I know, hey, if you want to, you can get into it, you know. Because after it hits that limit, look over here. Look at the candles. Each candle is an hour. 1, 2, 3. These 3 candles are near this range right here. I'm feeling pretty good. If it breaks this range, and this range seems like it's resistance, that's gonna go higher. And I already have an indicator. These green lines right here are indicators of resistance. You can't trust that 100%, but yeah, that's basically what that's what I'm at manually calculating out is that range. So if it breaks that, chances are it might be going higher. Plus, you want to look for a catalyst. Catalyst for it moving up. There you go, right there. At 6:30 this morning, Mogo announces launch of Bitcoin rewards program. That's the reason it's shooting up right now. These movements up and down tend to be delayed. The reason for delay is either people find out about it later on they look for stocks to trade, and this just came up on their watch list, or are they waiting for an indeterminate time to buy into it? The main large retailers are investment firms. They tend to not be as predictable, so they can save money. If they bought into this at opening, like right at opening, then everybody else gonna jump in too because their alerts will go off just like my alert went off, you know. So as you can see, the next hour candle is coming up right now, and it's starting to look green. Not only that, look where it started at. It dropped off, pulled back a little bit, pulled back to the top VWAP, and the next hour candle is actually using the top of the VWAP as a support. That's pretty bullish, because the worst that can happen is they'll drop down to the actual VWAP itself and use that as support before jumping off, you know. Now let me go back to the SPY to see what's going on here. There we go. So people took profits. We had a large volume of sellers for the last hour come in. We also had the RSI pre-market oversold. CCI, I'm not oversold, sorry, overbought. CCI overbought. It drained off. Now there's room to move up. There's all this room to move up now. So what's happening? It's starting to gradually go up. It would not surprise me if we see this shoot all the way down just to come all the way up and higher. It would not surprise me at all. Because I think this candle right here was just from people taking profits. People like myself just holding over the weekend, knowing that if they finally announce the news of Biden being the elected president, it would start shooting up from people rallying. I mean, you got millions and millions of people thinking, okay, let's buy now because the market's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. You know, in the short term, it will go up. In the long term, there's gonna be a drop off from there being so many people buying now and then selling later, because they will take profits later on. Now, when that happens, then you're gonna start seeing a gradual bullish market start to build up from that point on. Tesla alert just went off again. It's pretty nice, by the way. Old school technicals of reading the charts would tell me that 1, 2, 3 candles on the hourly chart that has this big of wicks usually means rejection of it going lower, rejection of sales, rejection of sellers. That's what usually that means. So, be honest with you, I think this is going up higher, and we might see 465 happen today. At 465, I think profit taking will happen, and it'll start getting lower. And after that, I'm not sure what will happen. We'll see from that point on. If this thing hits 465, I actually have some shares of Tesla. I might have to actually take profits myself. Huh, awesome. Very awesome. Okay, I'm sorry, going back to the chat room. I'm not used to this. I only got 2 watchers right now, so you 2 guys that are watching this right now, I hope I'm able to help some kind of way. Oh my god, I'm sorry for that. I had this in the way the whole entire time that I was trying to show everything. Yeah, I'm not used to this. Sorry, guys. Wow. Alright. Another thing about trying to judge what to get into. This cannabis stock right here, this cannabis stock, is bullish. The reason I know it's bullish because if I go back through the weeks and I zoom out, see the big picture. It's a big picture. All right, this is back in 2018. 2018 was a big time for weed stock. Okay, all weed stocks was shooting up. This stock shot up from $1.63 to $11.19 that year. Okay, well, weed stocks are becoming big again, and I went around searching, and I started seeing this. Check this out. You got the low of 3 years right here at 26 cents, and look what it's doing. Higher highs. It got higher and higher and higher. It dropped, but it made higher highs. Matter of fact, it left the what is this thing called? I think that's my VA. I'm sorry, my MA, moving average. It left the moving average line and it's starting to get higher and higher. It's going to, no, it's not moving average. Oh, variable average. I'm sorry. This variable average is another indicator I use sometimes. It's pretty good when you're trying to find something moving in a certain direction. I will add this to everything else I'm seeing. Price action, it being over that variable average, and so on. This will tell me it's a bullish stock. Each one of these candles are weeklies. It's 1 week. So you see the direction it's going, right? Chances are, look at next week to be about, or this week, maybe this week or next week to be about 77 cents. And I bought in at 52. So yeah. And if I ain't stop taking profits on Beyond Meat, man, whoever bought right here at the bottom of that moving average, they made some serious money. We're looking at 158 to 160. That $2 would come to calls are actually pretty good profits. Depending on how much you use, it's still pretty good profits, even on low end. If I had to guess on that, probably made about 10% if you bought in on the low right here. Still not trusting this market right now. It's going to take a week for this thing to actually unfold, if it's going to unfold. Let me go to the futures. Here's my futures right here. I'm going to zoom out. Let's go to the weekly. There's Tesla again. Is at 451. 452. Check out the weekly for the SP 500 futures. It went past the purple line that I was mentioning about. Before I could definitively say that we are having a breakout of these last 10 years and we finally will be out of this 10-year channel, I will have to see a third candle break away from this line and be up here. This is literally in mid-space, because there's no space above that line. This is all-time high. If it's above that line, then yeah, I could say we have a new channel being made. You know, literally, this is the start of a new channel. But until then, same old channel. This at the end of the week could be a pullback, could be a long wick. That could go lower and lower below that purple line, and then they'll try again. And as it keep trying to get past that purple line, keep trying to get out of that channel, the momentum of the SP 500, basically the whole time market, will slowly, gradually be getting ate away until it basically, think of a ball being thrown up in the air, dropping down on top of a table, bouncing again, and then slowly stop bouncing until it start rolling. If this thing goes below that purple line and keeps trying to get past that purple line and doesn't get past it, think of that ball rolling until it rolls off the table. That's the kind of effect that would happen if this does not stay over that purple line, that channel. You're gonna see momentum being ate away until there's no momentum left, and it slowly rolls off the table, and then start getting momentum, but instead of going bullish, it start going bearish. Usually that happens with certain catalysts. Catalysis is a reason. Usually that happens for a reason of negativeness in the world. It could be the stimulus is not being passed. It could be China trade wars is happening again. It could be anything. But usually there's a domino effect. Something will happen to cause that domino effect to happen. Hopefully that's not the outcome in this scenario. Hopefully the outcome in this scenario is next week we're going to see a candle that's going to be right above this. It's going to be above that and not touching this purple line. If we see that, the worst that we probably see happen, well, not the worst, but the chances are the worst that could probably happen is a retest. A retest means it goes high, breaks out, drops back down to support. Support being this purple line right here, and then bounces from that point on to go higher and higher. That's actually a best case scenario, to be honest with you, because either way it goes, it's going to come back down to the purple line, if it breaks out or not, you know. But for right now, I'm not trusting it. It's pulling back slowly. Let me go see. Let me change back to hourly, and let me go to Tesla, and let me go back to the chat room so I can see what's going on. I'm worried somebody will come in the chat room and start asking questions, and I'm not watching it. So let's go back to Tesla. Tesla has got to 52, pulled back. That's basically a retest right now. It went extremely high, pulled back, and if it passes the retest and does not fall and sell off, it's going to start making more highs. All right, back to chat room. Good, still two people. Okay. Let's see. ACB. I forgot about that one. That's why it's hard to watch everything. Yes, sir. Yeah, it took profits on that one. Come on, get out of here. ACB took profits. They did good on the earnings, from what I understand, from what I heard. Must have beat the estimation, I guess. But it started falling off because of people taking profits. I will tell you right now. Let me see, 16.2. That's pretty bad. Even though it's bad, wheat stocks are looking good right now. So chances are this is actually a buy. Yeah, I have to go with that. This is a fake drop. Yeah, okay. If this earnings was really bad, was like legitimately bad, chances are it wouldn't did what it did just now. It went to 16 from the momentum of the stock, the market moving up. It wasn't just because of earnings. Earnings happened later on. This actually went higher because of the market going up, and it dropped off from people taking profits. This is actually not going to stay down too long. This is a good buy point. You should buy this thing at 1067. 1067 is a good buying point for this one. It could hold off the whole entire time and then start shooting up again. I guarantee you it's going to start shooting up again, because the reason these wheat stocks are moving up is because of the laws being changed and so on. They could see profits in the near future. I can't see this being down too long. This is actually a really good buy. Yeah. Matter of fact, it'd be a better buy once it fills this gap up. This gap right here of 11.83 to 9. If this thing hit $9 or 9.57, something around there, anything with 9 in front of it, it'd be a great buy. A great buy. You could end up in the near future seeing some losses that could be kind of extreme. But if you actually hold this thing for a week or two, yeah, it's gonna be a really good buy. It's gonna be up there 16s again easily. Holy crap! Let me go check my portfolio right quick. FR FSR alerts are going off. Yes, sir. Oh man. Okay. Let me go to. All right. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, I need to do a screenshot. Cool. All right. Let's get back to this. What in the world? All right. Basically, my buys right now. As I always say, what's good? You try to buy during the red days, and you try to sell during the green days. Okay. This is the first time I've seen Academy stock have a red day in a long time. Okay. So, if I had to take a guess, an educated guess at that, on when's a good time to buy Academy, yeah, be right now. You will be taking a chance of it dropping down to right about there. I see it. I mean, dropping down to support right here. I don't know if you can see it, but that right there is support. Look at 1466, but chances are I won't get to that point. It's gonna stay above that moving average right here. So look about 15 something. If you get that thing at $15, if 15 anything, and hold it, yeah, you're gonna see profits pretty soon. Yeah, I mean seriously. My entry point on this one was 12 something. It was like 12.90 or something like that. And I've been holding ever since. I still hold. I project this one to be $25. And I predicted that weeks ago. I predicted it a long time ago, and I was right. It came close to it, and then dropped off at around 1995. That drop off happened mainly from people taking profits. This stock been bullish the whole entire time, through the bad, through the good. In the last month or so, it's been bullish. And knowing if you actually know anything about trading, if it's been bullish the whole entire time and then now it's rallying, this is the top, the max point where you can take profits. Because now, not only is it moved by its own momentum, it's moved by the market's momentum. You have both of those combined together, which is a rare thing. So, and plus, besides that, it was oversold. I'm sorry, overbought. Right there, RSI. See it? Watch my line and look at the peaks on that line. The CCI is the indicator to show short-term overbought, oversold. This was overbought. Okay, this is the near term. The long term is RSI over here. See where it's at? Yeah, it's normally you don't see the RSI over 95. This RSI was at 90 on this one. No, I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Let me go to the daily. You do this on the daily chart, by the way. There we go. The RSI was at 88. 95 is a max. If you see 95, 97, be ready to short that. There's no way in the world it's going to 100 or anything like that on RSI wise. The CCI was overbought too. That's a short term. So they both was overbought. Now, a good idea will be to wait till it gets to out of the overbought range and buy into it. This from previous time that it was overbought. Right here, dropped down, and then came back up again. And to be honest with you, I think the same thing will happen again. The reason this academy is moving so much is because of basically because of gun sales, gun and ammunition. This is basically what's been going on the whole entire time. It's been going on over the last month, and it's not just this. It's some other stocks too that'll be an indication of what's going on. It's basically playing the fundamental game of what people's mentality is when it comes down to why a certain price action is happening. You have to excuse me. I'm on a different screen than the chat room, so if anybody, okay, it's still good. Try to make sure that the chat room's not going off right now. All right, let's see. Go back to the stock. Okay. All right. The next one, ACB. ACB has stopped moving. A couple of reasons. The earnings report was just this morning, and people took profits. It shot up on the earnings report all the way to the moving average up here. And then it came back down, pulled back from people taking profits at opening. This is not going to stay down too long. I 100% guarantee you it's not going to stay down too long. It was moving off of the wheat stock momentum, and now it's going to move again because the wheat stock momentum is still strong. The earnings right now being that's happened, it's causing people to take profits. You can see it's dropping dramatically. You can see right here, there's more sellers, more selling happening right now, and this is the day candle. I would let this drop off right now, and maybe once it hits out of the oversold, overbought, I'll probably buy into it. Right now, it's still overbought. Let me go back to my hourly chart. Neo has just hit a record just now. And my indicator came up. Neo has just broken out. Wow. That's a breakout right there. The breakout was... hold on a second. Yeah. That breakout was 43... Let me zoom in. 43.66. That's a breakout on Neo. Neo is going to climb higher. It's going to make a new high. That was the old high right here. It's going to make a new high. Probably. I could see Neo hitting 45 today. It's going to make a new high. Drop back down to that support, which was resistance before, and then bounce back up again. If the market stays like it's going right now. Boeing is my gauge of the market. Boeing's still holding right now. Man, I made a great short. I wanted to short it so bad, but I couldn't trust it. I was worried that the market was going to like really rally, and Boeing was going to shoot up. It had a lot of room to shoot up, but it really took that room up. 188 was like the room it had to shoot up. I wish I would have shorted that one. It's basically holding up from the rest of the market. All right, let's see Amazon. Yeah, there's a low point. We got rejection of the sell-off, rejection of the bottom, and it's still moving up. A move of 2% on Amazon is per $1,000. No, I shouldn't say per $1,000. A move of 2% on calls is about 20 to 40. About 20, I think 20% last time I remember. That's 20% profits you can make off that, of buying these calls this morning. So that drop off that happened this morning from 31.12 until now, that was a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money they could have made. I'm basically out of the market right now. I got some long holds I'm doing, but I'm basically out of the market. I was in Beyond Meat this morning, and I figured this might happen, but I ain't want to take a chance. So I sold Beyond Meat around 162, and chances are it's gonna probably start climbing higher and higher because earnings is gonna happen, and people want to get into the earnings on a green day like it is right now. I couldn't take a chance on that, so I just went to profit on it. I got the alert on IBR at opening, and normally when you set alerts, they don't happen until after the market opens, before they actually become triggered. So I got an alert right here when the market opened up. If I would have got the alert earlier this morning, I could have seen this movement up on this one. I set these alerts all the time. Like I mentioned earlier, I set them all the time. Matter of fact, I probably set another one right now, just in case. I'm gonna set this next alert last at 334, above 334, because if it gets higher than 333, 334 will be confirmation of new higher highs being made. And if that happens, you have nothing but open air for it to go higher. So if you wanted to get into something on a breakout, there's an example right there. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Right now what's about to happen is it's gonna go up, it's gonna drop back down, it's gonna hit this MA, moving average, and it's gonna bounce. And it's gonna be a bull trap, and it's gonna go down again. Basically, it's going off of surprise of a news alert that happened this morning, and it actually might it actually probably go up higher, go up later on. Oh, and also it looked like it had earnings report too. Just know that just now. That's what it was. Okay, I see. It's earnings. Okay. So the surprise of earnings happened, and then it started dropping off. That happens all the time. You buy the hype and you sell the news. That's the general rule you have to follow. One of the rules you have to follow. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. Now, while things quiet down, and let me check one more time. Check one more time on something right quick. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Let me take care of something right quick. Just taking a pause right now. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna let this live feed go for. I was planning on dissecting the video into different intervals, just to show different points that I want to make, and hopefully it helps somebody out. Maybe show you something different, show you something you didn't think about, or whatever else, you know. So hopefully I'm able to do that right now. In the future, it'll run more smoothly, because I'm pretty sure there had some people watching at first, and I had the screen blocked. I didn't know it because the software I'm using right now is new to me. Okay. I'm trying to send a message right now. I'm gonna get back to it in just a minute. Okay. Oh, I gotta go. Hold on a second, guys. Come on. I'm doing a live stream right now, and this is eating up my internet speed big time. So everything's lagging. Search. Okay, back to this. Alright, let's go see the market right now and see how it's going. Sell-offs have completed. These volumes right here. This is when the sell-off first happened. That first sell-off was people taking profits. Okay, everybody knows that the market's rallying. The market's going higher. It's going to run. Blah blah. There's people that's been holding their shares for this for a long time, and they're gonna take this opportunity to make those profits. When the market opened up right here, you put on 30 minutes to make it even better. When the market opened up, right before the market opened up, was the peak of when you could take profits. I call this a drip off. It shoots up, it gets higher, higher. The candles get smaller, more narrower, and more narrower. Then it start getting larger. They're gonna start going bearish, start going to the sell side. And as you're seeing, it dripped off. Now, normally you see something like this, you're thinking, okay, oh my God, the market's about to sell off and blah blah. That's not true. What will happen is you'll catch support. This yellow line right here, there's a yellow line, there's a blue line, and there's some purples. The purples are support. So support, if I zoom out, you'll see a straight line going horizontally to different price points, different price actions. There. I'll show it later. But anyway, yeah, so basically it's acting like support, okay? Besides that, this yellow line is the lower VWAP. The VWAP is acting like support right now too. To go along with everything else, you have this variable average. That's an indicator. It's acting like support. So you have three supports right here. So if it's going to break it, then I can say, hey, we might have to sell off. You know, it's going to break it and fall back down to the moving average line right here. 347. That'll be one heck of a fall, I'll tell you now. That will freak out anybody that's in the market right now. I don't care if you got your 401k in the market right now, you will be freaking out. Let's hope that don't happen anytime soon, okay? It looks like it's holding up right now. It should have happened by now. It could still happen because this is how it happens. It happens when you don't think about it. Everybody thinks it's going up. That's when it happens. It prior to everybody, then goes down. But to go along with all this, here is my sellers taking profits. Here is 30 minutes after. See more green? That's more buyers. Here is 30 minutes after. See that green getting higher and higher? Yeah, there's more buyers coming in right now. So I don't think it's going to sell off anytime soon. Knock on wood. But for right now, it looks okay. Another indicator of a sell-off that's about to happen, or could be about to happen, market price action. It's going to a large cap like Boeing, and look and see how price action is going. And it's basically the same thing. This is my lower VWAP. Yellow is lower VWAP. Pink line, you better see it, is the mid VWAP, the main one. And the red right here is my upper VWAP. Right now, it's sitting on the lower VWAP, which, to be honest with you, is not really a good thing. But I wouldn't say it's about to sell off, nothing like that. This thing, I need to watch it. Same thing, the sellers are coming in. But this is basically found on the market flow. This sell off that happened the first time around with Boeing is basically what caused the market to move fluctuate the way it did. Boeing limited out at 189. 189 is the major top resistance. It limit out on that resistance, and the momentum was eaten away until it dropped off during opening. Everybody took profits, and it looks like it might happen still again. So just watch and see what happens. Now let's go to Tesla. Reason I'm watching Tesla because Tesla made some major moves this morning. 450 was my top resistance. It got to 452, so it broke out, and it's starting to go lower again. I think it's going lower because the market's going lower. But that was a major breakout. That was going the opposite way of the market, matter of fact. So yeah, talk about a bull trap. This was one heck of a bull trap if you actually bought on a breakout, which was actually a breakout at like around 150, and then also it fell off. Let's go to NEO. NEO is still going strong. This is ridiculous. NEO, what the heck? NEO is basically, there's more buyers coming in here. Apparently, NEO sold off. It reached the limit right here. Reached the resistance at 43.70. The resistance I preset before, it was at 43.66. By the way, the momentum was ate off. It fell off. It started gradually going higher. The momentum of the market is what caused it to shoot up dramatically, and it shot so fast that it broke that resistance, and it's kept going. And as of right now, it doesn't look like it's stopping. You can tell from the volume of buyers coming in that's still in. The sellers are becoming more, but this is a different time period of the day. The price action fluctuates during the day. The closer we get to lunchtime, the more price action will start going down, and then past lunchtime it'll start going back up again, and you'll see a sine wave of fluctuation happening to closing time. We just had another breakout happen right here. Monster breakout. This kind of breakout is not this is not normal, so I'm going to click right here on news, and voila, there you go. That's the reason this broke out again. That's the reason this one's pumping right now, because at 9 o'clock they had this news release come out, and that's causing this to shoot up. And I said earlier it was a good buying point to buy right here. And I was totally right. I was totally right on this. God, look at this shooting up. He's gonna keep shooting up to, I think it was 1370 something. I think it was last time I remember the resistance. Let's see if we can find a resistance right quick. I'm putting on 4 hours. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm zooming out on time frame. I got on 4 hours, from 30 minutes to 4 hours. I'm going to zoom out on the whole expand. There we go. So, you see all this right here? This is all resistance. This is resistance from being bought and sold in the past at a certain point. That certain point range is around $14. This is about to limit out on $14. And the reason I know that because, oh, I did too much. If you look at the big picture right now, the big picture, you see this up climb right here? Then also went down, and then another up climb. This is defined as a three candle formation pattern. Now no, it's more. This is more than 3 candles. 1, 2, 3. This is 20 candles. All right, I understand that. Let me place it on a day. Now you're starting to see it. 1, 2. Use about 3 candles. 1, 2, 3. Use about 3 candles. 1, 2. You see what I'm getting at? You see it? Boom, boom, boom. It's gonna go higher, people. It's gonna get that $14 limit, and it's gonna pump over that $14 limit. It's gonna come back down to the MA right here, and it's gonna touch the MA. That's called a retest. It jumps over a breakout point. This was acting like resistance right here. See, it's acting like resistance. It breaks out of the resistance, shoots up, comes back down to retest that resistance, that now support, and then continues on. If it passes the test, it will pass the test. The reason I know it's gonna pass the test because this is a 3-candle formation pattern right here. It's gonna pass the test, and not only gonna pass the test, it's gonna make a new high. It's gonna go to 14.22, and it's gonna happen in the next couple of days. Each candle is a day. Here's your low. This bad boy was oversold. So bad on the low. Oh my God! If you would have got in right here, you're looking to get about $14 per share in next couple of days. I'm about to check that one out. I'm thinking about getting into it. But getting on, you're basically chasing right now. I don't like chasing. I like buying things on red day. If I were to play this one right now, I would go ahead and wait till it retests. It's going to drop down to the MA, the moving average line right here, and then it's going to bounce off of that. So I'm going to go ahead and place an alert right about here. 1268. If it drops back below 1260, we're gonna say 1270. Be sure. If it drops back below 1270, I'm gonna think about getting into it. The reason I chose 1270 because look at this. Right about. Let me see. Hold on a second, guys. It shouldn't be 1270. I clicked the wrong button. It's not 1270. It's 1250, 1254. 1254 is the retest. If this alert goes off because it's coming back down to retest, I'm gonna wait till it hits that MA, and I'm gonna probably buy a few calls right there and hold them. And when this thing comes from 11, it did already. There you go. 1270 just hit. It's coming back down for retest. The reason I know it's retest because right here, boom, support, boom, support. And if I go back farther than that, boom, support. All the support right here. That's previous sells and buys at that range. That's how I know this is coming back for retest. I was thinking more around the 1260 range. It hit 1270. So anyway, there you go. That's a good buy for you. Boom, 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 boom. 3-candle formation pattern right there, sir. Right there. All right, let me go try to check out some other things right quick. Still watching Tesla right now. It dropped down pretty good. Tesla dropped down from 450 breakouts. Came back down to retest. Failed to retest. But came back to support. And the real support is around 430. But the temporary support is around 440. I know that from just morning. The drop of the 430, then jump back to 440. It won't stay around that range for some reason. The SPY, yeah, people are taking profits right now. This is a day chart. Each candle is a day. Yeah, they're taking major profits right now. Down here, this is sellers. Sellers have almost completely engulfed all the buying that happened today. It's almost all red right here for the day. So you see this? Yeah. So that's what I thought might happen. All right, let's see. Oh, let me go check the chat room. I gotta keep switching screens every now and again to verify everything's okay. Okay. All right. So I'm using this like I said earlier, I'm using this video as a video from later on that I'm gonna have to dissect. And I'm gonna take out key factors that people will probably learn from through key tips, and I'm gonna save them in my playlist on the channel. I'm gonna use this to basically give maybe give some tutorials or some tips to people that come to my channel to maybe help out. You know. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to Beyond Meat. Wow. Golly. My guess is Beyond Meat had a news release come out that caused this to happen. Beyond Meat shares resume trade. Oh my God! It holded it. It fell so fast that it holded it. Move earns watch list. That's not it. Hold it. That's not it. The down says deliver new product called Make Plant. Is base. Oh man, I think McDonald's has went and became competition for Beyond Meat. I'm not sure on this, but I think it is they just went ahead and branched out on their own to make their own meat product, plant product meat sandwich, and they branched off from Beyond Meat. Now understand, I had been swinging this one for the last few days. I sold right here 162. Reason I sold because I seen it drop below the level of support. And knowing how the market works, if everybody thinks it'll go up, chances are it's gonna go down. So I sold and made a lot of profits. And now look at it. The crazy thing is, if Beyond Meat goes to earnings right now after the market closes and does well, and this thing shoots up, Beyond Meat is going to go higher than this line. Matter of fact, scratch that. It's going to go higher than. It's going to go all the way to 164 automatically. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. It's going to go to that. So it's going to go to that resistance, hit it, and then it's either going to drop off or it's going to break that resistance and go higher. And the higher it's going to 180. If it does, it's good. It's actually going to go probably 180 to 190. So I'm calling it right now. We'll know after market closes what's going to happen. Let me go to the stock tweets room to see what's going on. Another good way to find out how the market's doing, what's the market flow, anything new, anything bad. Of course, majority of you guys know stock tweets is the way to go. You get good feeling of how the market is flowing or what's going on with the market. Hold on a second, guys. I'll take a pause if you're actually watching this. All right, back to the market. Right now, this screen I'm showing right now is my watch list. This watch list is composed of over 60 stocks, 60 large cap stocks. Not all large caps, by the way. Some of these I actually have on here because I was. Oh, this is wrong one. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. This list is my my scanner for day trading wise. It scans all the high volumes and bullish stocks. As you see up top here, the highest one is SNDL. I forgot what it was. I think it was earnings or something. This one shot up, but it was at 160%. It went down to 83%, bounced to 94%. So yeah, it's a good bounce play, but it's all been done with right now. ACB, another high one. Now understand this is the highest moving stocks on the market right now. Okay, ACB, it's another good one. Even though it dropped off, it's at the low limits. This one is going to shoot off very soon. Excuse me. Let me go to my monitor list. Where's my monitor? There it is. This is my monitor list. This monitor list monitors basically all the large caps. It tell me how the market's doing. I will go over here and change the percentage so it sorts them, and I get color code here. Right now, the market is almost. Now earlier it was bullish, but the market is almost going sideways. I want to say it's not bullish. It's bullish, but you're late to it. If you can't, right. If you were to place money in the market right now, you basically would just it's going sideways. If I was to scroll down and see more red come up, from the midpoint right here. This is the midpoint. If this were to start turning red, Microsoft, LLY, QQQ, then I could tell that there's something going on with the market. Okay. If over here these will start turning green, Workhorse, Facebook, and so on, I could tell the market's probably starting to get more bullish and starting to rally against for some reason. Certain stocks will move the market. These certain stocks are Boeing, Amazon. Let's see what else. A lot of stocks will basically move the market. A lot sometimes. Basically Boeing, the one I watch all the time. I watch that all the time just in case. All right, we got this. Go back to where I was. Okay, back to this. So this is Beyond Meat. Now I was saying earlier what's going on with Beyond Meat. All right, we had this McDonald's news come out. Good timing, by the way. Got earnings report later on today. McDonald's said they're going to make their own meat patty or whatever for plant-based meat patty, and then all of a sudden Beyond Meat drops. Here's what's going to happen probably. Beyond Meat dropped so much just now. I mean, it really dropped dramatically. This right here is what I'll call a gap. All right. If earnings come up after the market closes, right here, earnings after market closes, and this thing is actually a positive ER, positive earnings report, Beyond Meat is going to shoot up from this point, for the point it's at, all the way until here, 164. At 164, two things is going to happen. Two things can happen. Either it's going to bounce off of that and fall dramatically to continue on going bearish, or it's going to bust through that 164. 164. Matter of fact, I'll say 165. No, 166. 166 is confirmation that if it breaks past that, it's going higher. How high it's going? It's going to 180. 180 to 190 is what I've seen this in the past before. That's if this earnings report is really good. Okay. As of right now, It could drop some more, but to be honest with you, I think we'll probably go sideways. Wow, that is really low for Beyond Meat, by the way. That's really low. Okay, let's go to the second one. FSR. I mentioned about this morning. You go scroll backwards on this video right now. I mentioned about this earlier. Right here, 11 around the MA, the moving average, is a low point. You should buy into this. You should buy into this. You should buy into this. This stock is already oversold. It can't go no lower than where it's at. It's ready to climb. It is ready to climb, and people are taking profits at opening. It's normal. They're gonna take profits, but at that point you should have bought. All right, I'm telling this to myself. Matter of fact, oh my god, I wish I would have bought this. Because it's going higher, and it's going to $14. 14. The reason I know this is because I seen an indicator, a major indicator. This right here. I've seen this before many times. I call this a three candle formation pattern. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. I know they got 4 from right here. That doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, down. 1. Let me zoom out. 1, 2. Look at my arrow now. Look at the arrow. 3. It's gonna go higher. The next 3 candles, the next 3 day candles for this stock, it's gonna be bullish. It's gonna jump 3 times up. The 3 times it's gonna jump up. It's gonna be at least $14. At least this is my support rate. I'm sorry, my resistance. It's gonna be at least $14 in the next 3 days. And matter of fact, the MA, the moving average, is acting like a support right now, right here. This is one heck of a buy right now. This is a low, $8.70 a week ago. I bought this one at 12. No, yeah. I bought this around 12 something, and I actually lost on that one. And I wish I would have seen this earlier, but I would never saw it. This candle right here, this candle is a confirmation of this formation. Boom, boom, boom. That's the confirmation. So, but yeah, if you actually holding these shares of this one, this is a very good one to hold. You're gonna find out in the next 3 days how good that one's gonna be. And that's my opinion on that one. And it's going higher like I thought. It's doing exactly like I said this morning. So, I'm not saying I'm always right, but yeah, I was pretty right about this one. And another thing, it broke out. Here's your breakout point right here. There's the pre-market top candle. It broke higher than that. Came back, did a retest, and passed the retest. It's shooting up. You about to see in the next couple hours, literally a couple hours, 1331 again. All right, let's get out of this. I'm gonna see what's going on. Okay. Hold on a second. Like I said previously, I'm gonna take this video and dissect it into different intervals to point out different things and make these separate videos for future uses. Feel free to take whatever I say with a grain of salt. This is mostly opinions. This is mostly from my experience from stock trading, from trial and error, not formal experience. So take whatever you can and use it to your advantage. Let me switch over to the chat room. I'm sorry, to stock tweets. Hold on a second. I'm gonna swap this over. I'm pretty much done for the rest of the day. I'm really done. Check it out. See it? Yeah, it's climbing higher and higher. It's not gonna stop till we get to $14. Man, I feel like I can't take a chance. I'm scared that the market is going to drop out later on from it being so high. I mentioned this earlier in the video. The market has a limit, and the market is reaching that limit right now. Let me point this out again. Where are you at? Okay, that's a week. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Here we are. We're reaching the limit. This purple line right here is the limit. Look what happened. It pulled back to underneath the purple line. Now, that right there is a retest for the market itself. The market's going to retest and hopefully passes the test and goes higher. The only time I could say that this will be a good thing is if it goes higher and breaks above and not touching this purple line. This purple line is a 10-year channel top level. Whenever we break out the 10-year channel, there has always been a pullback. Not one time have we broke out that channel and it has not pulled back. All right. Now a lot of people say that, oh, things change now, this and that. It never changes. Not one time. I even questioned myself last time it happened. It happened right here. Right there. I questioned my own self. I said, oh my God, that was right. This time is different. No, it's never different. It's not different until it breaks out and breaks above that purple line and does not touch it on a weak candle, on 1 week long candle. Before I can say, oh, we got breakout, we starting a new channel out of the 10-year channel. That's when I can say, okay, things are different now. Until then, expect a pullback, people. Take your profits. Try not to hold over, because when this happens, the week after, there's a sell-off, crash every time, and it's more than 3 times I'm showing right here. It's way more. Every time we try to reach that top level, there's a sell-off. Right here. That's the main one. Back in March. What's going to cause a sell-off this time around is going to be lockdowns, I think. Lockdowns. People mentality changing back to focus on the virus is going to cause this market to sell off if it happens. To be honest with you, I hope it don't happen. I hope it actually breaks out. But my common sense tells me it's probably what happened, and it's probably what happened that way. That will be the catalyst. The catalyst is the reason. The reason for this to drop is going to be because of lockdowns. All right, now, excuse me while I try to figure out how to get back. I'm using new software right now to do this live stream. So, excuse me while I try to figure out how to get to stock tweets. I forgot to point out some things on stock tweets, see what's going on. It's always a good time on there. Alright, let's see what's going on. The market was up 4.5% this morning. It's been selling all ever since. This right here is what you call a bleed off. Now I know you're thinking, how can it be a bleed off when it's green? Yeah, bleed offs happen bleed offs happen from the area of where it comes from the beginning of the day. We was at the top level. It jumped down. It fell down, jumped back up, fell down, jumped back up, fell down. I think what's going to happen is it's going to go all the way down until we get to about underneath that purple line I was showing earlier, and then it's going to start climbing again and go sideways. And it's going to be stay going sideways for the rest of the week until something actually happens. Either we break out to the high end, or we drop some more, because that's what we did in the past. So, and the chat room. Oh my God, the chat room is crazy when it comes down to from going high to low. It literally changes. So now we got more bears in the chat room. Nothing wrong with bears, they do their thing, and in this case they're kind of right. they right now, but they mostly been wrong. So let's go to the ones I was talking about earlier. Well, that's gonna be FSR. FSR, check it out. And this room is going crazy right now. He's out there reaching for he's reaching for something. He's trying to change people's minds, trying to change people's mindsets. He doesn't realize that it's actually going to go higher because of technicals that's going on right now, because of price flow. He's missing that point. And he's pretty new too. Yeah, August 28, 2020. Whenever you see users on these chat rooms that only been around, for a short term period, and don't get me wrong, my account is pretty short too. But this is my second account. My first account got banned for breaking a rule. I didn't know it was a rule. So they banned that account. I made a new account, and I've been following the rules ever since. So this guy is new, and he gave out advice, but this advice is not too good. He doesn't realize that the technicals show that it's gonna go higher. The room basically is basically all green. Be careful how you take advice from people too. I mean, even myself, be careful. You got guys like this, he's just saying random stuff that has nothing, no water being held in that bucket. Just saying random stuff, and don't get me wrong, it's good motivation for people, but don't be motivated by the wrong things. Be motivated by the facts. Be motivated by actual logical advice. You ask the majority of these guys how to read a chart, they couldn't tell you not one. They couldn't tell you what a wick was or what a candlestick is. They really couldn't. Let's see. You want to see something that went red pretty quick? Boom. Oh, them bears gonna go crazy on this room, man. God, they're gonna go crazy. These guys, man. God. That's my post right there. I really shouldn't tag that. I didn't mean to tag this with the Beyond Meat, by the way. I meant to tag it with the FSR. I didn't mean to tag Beyond Meat with this. This is not the dip. I wouldn't touch this right now, for real. I would leave this alone, 100%. These freaking guys, dude. Some of the stuff they post on here, the matter that they're not offering information is pretty funny. So, right now, here are the ones that are trending. This one right here is trending the most because this one is the main one. Man, look at it. It already did it. Here is the lower lows right here. It shot up past the lower low and made a high. It dropped back down, and we're not seeing it too well on here, but I guarantee you that drop down is probably gonna be around this area, and it's gonna probably shoot up higher and higher. This is a real good one to hold right now, and this buying point right here is a real good buying point. I think like $9 something. $9 or something is a good point, and if it drops lower than that, it will hit $6 and something. So be careful. So $9 is a good buying point, but right now, to be honest with you, go long hold. I'll hold this unless it drops only $9. So all right, well, let me back out of everything. I think I'm gonna cut the video right now. I'm done trading for the rest of the day. I made some profits, pretty good. You can go ahead and search through the video if you're watching this later on, and so you can find some tips and tricks that I mentioned about, and hopefully it'll help you out in the future. I'm gonna try to dissect everything and split these videos off to future videos. And from now on, I guess keep it simple. I used to add animations and such. I might still add some memes to the videos. I'm not sure. it was very time consuming to actually add these animations. I mean, like really time consuming. It took me like 3 days for each video. And at one point, I just finally gave up on it and stayed focused on trading wise. So hopefully this will move things faster, and hopefully my skills will shine brighter than other people's skills and gain more people to watch my videos and subscribe. So please feel free to subscribe, and I will see you back later. Let's close this off.